How did Heetizm come about? Well, Heetizm came about a long time ago. It could have been 15 years ago I should have done it, but I called it off because I wasn't sure. I was really doubtful about it. I had to get that extra push from my best friend Garfield, which was an amazing guy, who told me that, you keep talking about it for years, do it. So I said, okay, well, all I gotta do is do it. So I went ahead and started planning the event. I said I want to be this well geared to big boys and their admirers. So I did it. How it actually formulated was I went to a lot of different Pride events, different circuit parties. And when you go to circuit parties, you see what the social constructs of what sexy is. So that means you have to be the big buff guy, the real handsome guy. You have to be, this guy that's going to be the go-go dancer, whatever the case may be. You didn't see enough of us. And I didn't see us on the flyers. I didn't see any of us, doing any type of promotional for those events. It was always captured by, the strong social constructs of what sexy gay men should look like. So it took me about 5 years before Heetizm began to really just structure what I wanted to do. I went to a few other big boy events that was so under the radar. I want to thank Jamal, and I want to thank Cliff that was helping me there. I call them my mentors, that did the big boys, and also Jamal has been a very big mentorship. He was doing certain things as well too that actually geared to get big men. And I said, I like this. I said, I feel comfortable with this. They embraced me, and a lot of friendships followed from that. What sets apart Heetizm from all the other big events? I would say number one, location. Who cannot wants to be somewhere where there's a lot of beaches around, a lot of great weather? We're pretty much summer all year round. Second is I think we give very good customer service. I think when you come here, you are embraced with a smile, you're embraced with a hug. We make sure we take good care of you. 3, quality. I believe in quality, not quantity. That means I'm going to make sure that if you can stay in this particular hotel or this particular venue, and I feel that's good, and I've seen that as being that it's nice, it's going to be that. I don't want to put you somewhere and just say you're there. I want to make sure that you get everything that Miami and Florida stands for: beauty, beaches, and fun. Heetizm became Heetizm because I like Miami. Miami's hot, Miami's sexy. And I thought that being big men, we want to be somewhere it's hot and sexy. So I said Heetizm Miami is the name. I took it from Heetizm, from another excursion group, and changed the words. And I put Miami, made the name different, Heetizm Miami. I could have said big this, fat that, large this, plump this. But I'm like, why the labels? It's a sexy event. Heetizm Miami. One of the challenges that we do have when we do Heetizm Miami is definitely finding hotel spaces, finding the right venues. So we do have to do a lot of legwork and a lot of calls and kissing babies and shaking hands to let them know that Heetizm Miami is a serious organization and this is what we do and this is what we provide. We had a situation where we was doing a hotel called the Hotel Urbano. Really nice place. We was definitely sold a lot of good things. They was making sure that we did everything on point with them. Unfortunately, it did not go that way. Some things happened that was not to our dismay. It was management basically, and management dropped the ball and they released us. The good thing about that is we got a newer hotel, which is the Homewood Suites. Thank you to Rosie, who I've already met connections with at our other hotel at the Marriott. So it's always good to have those connections there. And when I told her what my situation was, she took everyone that was on their Urbano registry and put them in at the Homewood Suites. Actually kept them with their same price point that with the hotel that gave in Urbano, which was a blessing. Hotels at Miami is very hard to do. You have to deal with racism. You also got to deal with men of color, men of size. So it becomes difficult to try and find a proper hotel that'll fit us and actually do well by us as we do well by them. What we make sure that we do, make sure we block a certain amount of rooms. The certain rooms have to be sold, at least put down a one-night stay. It don't stay like that for a whole continuous time. Once that block of room is there, you have to get to it because they don't hold rooms until eternity. It's up to you, if you plan to participate, to put in those rooms or blocks of room to show that we're serious. They take those rooms and release it. It's the 4th of July weekend. We have to make sure we're on point with that. So I encourage all of my friends who are coming out on next year to encourage you to go ahead and do it. This hotel that we're at right now is a great hotel. Black owned, gay owned. It has a lot of black staff, which I'm really crazy about, and they're really helping to work with us. Keep in mind, it's a really good deal just to hold your one-night stay at the new hotel for 2020. So I will get right on it right away. One thing I do like is that the bad situation turned into a good situation with Darbano. We had a good time with our toga party. We had a great time all around. I mean, nothing to talk about. It was the leather and lace. My goodness, how time flies. It was leather and lace. And we had a good time. And Ross, you know you had a good time because you know where you were. I am definitely open to input and suggestions by attendees, by anyone that wants to know anything about Heetizm, and even from event promoters and event planners that do events of, for big men of color and size. So I'm looking forward to that. We embrace input. I try to make sure that we put everything and implement that makes sense to put in there. Sometimes certain things that's input kind of like don't make any sense sometimes, but we try and make sure that we put all input in. We do discuss it in our meetings. So everything that's been discussed, either on our inbox and everything like that, is always being put into advisement. Also, what we'll be doing in 2020, we'll be definitely doing a survey and putting that way as well too. And putting an inbox is not bad at all either. We'll definitely put that in the emails. And our emails also is a good way of giving us suggestions. So if you go to our website, heetizm.com, and put an email in there, contact us. We can also answer those questions that you may have as well too. So that's pretty easy. Is there passes for our locals? There's no need because it's a level playing field. We got out-of-towners that are coming in that are spending their dollars. You have your locals that are here right next door also spending their dollars. So no, it's a equal playing field. We have day passes that are there. That's equally for everyone. If you can't make the Friday event, there's always a Saturday or Sunday event. So the passes makes up for everything. If you're not able to do the whole weekend and you're here coming in later on that day, or you want to attend whatever, the day passes are available. So that makes it easy for everyone, local and further out, to enjoy Heetizm. I am looking forward to another Heat Cruise. That Heat Cruise that we did this year was awesome. We had guys that I've never met before that was really there, and they enjoyed every minute of that 3-day cruise. Well, they didn't, of course they will. We just need to know exactly how to implement it and find the right way of doing it with heat and the cruise. So we're doing one already in January 4th, which is our weekend duffel bag cruise. So we do have that's coming up, which is a 2-day cruise, which is from Saturday to Monday. So we got that out the way, but I'm looking at that gear for more our locals and someone that's in the Atlanta area, because it's really quick to come here and get back to where you are. So we have right there to try that out and see how the locals and other states like to do a 2-day cruise. So we have that set up, and then we'll do more in the near future. We just have to figure out how to implement with other things that we got tied together. There's never a day goes by that there's not a theme on Heetizm. I think we are known for our themes and everybody is geared up for it. But I'm going to tell you like this. We do have a theme already in mind. I'm going to just tell you this. Should be enough. Wait till later on. Are we looking for entertainment from guys that are big in our community? Yes, we always look looking for guys that are thick, that are strippers. We look for guys that are thick, that are DJs. We look for all of that stuff. But we find things, if we find it, we honor it and we put it out there. It's all about receiving it back. So we have been doing a lot of calls. We have been doing a lot of research about guys of size who can definitely represent our brand, because we always believe that we put in guys that are bigger or admirers of us or allies of us, always in our Heetizm productions that we do. Either it's entertainment, if it's those that are volunteers. So everybody that you see images of what we look like. You don't see everyone that's going to be there that looks like they thick, but not thick. They're not represented, they're just there as face. We don't do that. But yeah, we have guys that are, our models are every brand of thick. Our strippers that we bring on are the images of thick, maybe a little muscular, but still thick-like. And then we also look at our DJs. Our DJs are our admirers, and they're our allies. So we definitely put them in a place as well, too. But if you know anyone that's in the entertainment business, big of size, give it to us. Let's see what we can do. One thing I'm really glad about with this hotel, and I pray to God that everything goes well with it, with everybody's support and participation, we can do this. But this particular grand hotel in Fort Lauderdale has 2 banquet halls. It has a beautiful sized pool. It has some areas like a little shack area, and they're giving us everything to make sure that this has come to fruition. And this might be our place for years to come if we do our due diligence in making things happen. But yeah, it comes with a lot of different things. I also have a little mini gym as well too in there as well too. So if you're a gym person, it has a little gym inside as well too, and it's very close to everything. You got your Waffle House, you got your Publix, and everybody like that Publix chicken, so we're there as well too. Myami subs, you got a few gas stations there, and I think there's a BJ's as well too that is there as well too. So it's really close to all different things that are easy to walk to, and I think you'll like that because once you get back from everything like that, you can go to this direction or that direction and be pleased. So it's a lot of different things on there that we have. And of course, we have the theme party as always. We will have our meet and greet as always. So everything is still structured the way Heetizm does this thing. We just put a little twist on everything. So yeah, it has all the amenities that you're looking for. What I encourage all those who are new about going to Heat, come. I mean, it's a lot of things to do. You won't be alone. Just go out and register. I would say get your room now. Like I said, it's a cheap rate. Get your room, get yourself registered for that $100. I think that'll save you a lot of money as well too as the months go by, if you are a new Heat person. And I'll also say this: don't go by what everybody else says about what Heetizm do or what they don't do. Come and enjoy it yourself. Your experience is your experience. Some people have not been, but they still say what Heat is and what isn't. But come get you a taste of what Heat is, and then you can experience for yourself. If you like it, you'll always come back. If you don't, you won't. But you had your experience, and but it's all about experiences and choices. But we'd love to have you at Heetizm. Come on out, get your room, get registered, and then enjoy. We'll embrace you like family, like we always do. The Heat experience for the first time. The Heat experience is you come in, you get to the registration table, you get up first, you get a hug. Then you get yourself all registered into the Heetizm list. Get you all there, so we make sure we know who's all here, who needs this, who needs that, so that way we're available whenever if you need us, we'll be available to you. Number one, like I said, you get a hug, you get a greet. We make sure that you are good. We make sure that you are important because you make Heat. We don't make Heat. You make Heat. Trust me on that. When you guys come out, have a good time. We want to make sure that you guys come out so that we can return back and have a good time and tell others as well too. So I encourage you all to get out, have a good time. If you're going by yourself, come on out. I would not, and I highly recommend, don't go and wait for your friends, because your friends will make sure your opportunity is missed. So don't miss a opportunity. If you want to go by yourself, go by yourself. You have family here, and we will engage with other people that are coming out as well too. So you won't be alone at all. So come on out. I want to thank everyone who gave out those questions on our Twitter feed, our Heetizm group feed. Thank you for those questions. That was great. I never really did something like that before, but I'm glad to get all of it out. If you have anything else you'd like to share with us, inbox me or inbox the group or inbox our Twitter. We'll be glad to answer other questions you may have as well too. In closing, I just want to say it's 10 years coming up, and I'm just ecstatic about it. I always looked at it as a routine each year, but when I look back and just went over that video that Emilio did for me, and just looking at the years of different things that was done, it really hit home that I this is actually going on 10 years. I can't believe it. And I would love to see everyone that comes out that have experienced Heetizm to come out. Those who are new, please come out. It's all about you coming out and enjoy the experience. It's you that makes us where we are today. So in closing, I would like for you guys to come out, register your hotel room. I encourage it the most. Register and get self started. But I do thank each and everyone who saw this video with all the question answers. I appreciate you looking forward to seeing you guys in the near future. Bye-bye.